Good morning. Hi everyone. Welcome to the CMAT Daily. Now today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the section which everybody always has a question mark: what to study, where to study, how to study, which is your CMAT GK section. Okay. Now the GK section of CMAT, if you analyze from over the past few years, you will see it has been dominated by static GK and little bit of current affairs GK as well also, which is a part of it. So for current affairs, you should essentially look at studying from the past 1 year. Okay, but if you have a little time crunch, then at least the last 6 months should be definitely done, so that you are able to answer all the questions and get maximum scores out of it. Okay, because GK is one section, you either know the answers or you don't know the answers. You have 25 questions. Your target should be, I'm going to spend like around 15 minutes on GK section, attempt around 15 to 20 questions in that much time with accuracy. That is what you have to look at. Okay, you don't have to target to do all 25 any which ways, right? Now let's look at the previous year, that's CMAT 2020 GK. What all sections or what all areas of GK were the questions asked from? So if I look at it, you will see they had economy based 3 questions. Okay, sports based 2 questions, geography based 4 questions, science and technology based 2 questions, awards 2 questions, books and authors 2 questions, history 1, miscellaneous 8 questions. So this is my GK questions bifurcation. You can take a quick screenshot also of the same. Okay, so you can see most of the questions are based on geography, economy, and a lot of them from this miscellaneous kind of an area. I'll talk about what all comes under miscellaneous as well. So when I say economy based questions, they could be terms which define various economic terms, like for example, just a basic example, FDI, right? So you can define that, right? So all of these things which are there. Then questions which relate to the GDP sector or the recent most budget allocation, that those are all from the economy space. Then when we talk about sports, so sports is all about like what is happening, like for example, in the recent most Asian games, what happened in Olympics, what happened. Some sports person, if you know, has achieved something big recently, what was it? Then for example, you know, which team was winning in IPL, or those different awards which happen in football, or you know, the golden foot award and all of those kind of things which is there. So you have to know about sports, what is happening recently, and some which is something which is very iconic as well, like for example, where is going to be the next Olympics conducted. Those questions come under the sports category. Then comes my geography. Geography, I can have questions based on capitals. I can have questions based on major rivers and cities. I mean, it's like going back to school days and studying. Last year, they did ask about questions about rivers. They asked questions about, you know, um, some national parks of various locations in MP and all of them, where which forest belongs to which area, those kind of questions. So that is my geography based questions. Science and technology based questions are again looking at, you know, what are the recent most innovations which are happening. So this year, you can at least look at some questions coming from, for example, COVID-19 vaccine was by which company, parent company of the same. So you know, you should be knowing about that. Then the awards and honors which we spoke about. Awards and honors are about awards in the times of Bharat Ratna Award, Laureates Awards, the Booker Prizes which are there. Then also know about certain filmy awards like the Filmfare Awards and Grammy Awards and all of them also. Who has won what and why? When you're studying awards, you should also be doing something called static GK based on awards, right? So make sure you study the first Nobel laureate or the first Bharat Ratna awardee, all of them. The last one also, the first one also. Then you should also know the first Indian to win any of the Nobel laureates. Like for example, the first Indian who won the Nobel Peace Award. Like that, these kind of questions. Okay. So study about these questions. Then books and authors. This is an exhaustive thing, but try to know the books and authors which are very famous the entire last year, or written by people who were in news the entire last year. That is something which can give you an understanding of which books and authors do we study, right? Then history based questions are based on, you know, what happened in Shivaji's era or French Revolution, those kind of questions. One or two. I mean, you may skip out history, you get only one or two questions of it, but if you're good, you enjoy reading history, Do read that up. Okay. Then comes our miscellaneous set of questions. Now, when I look at miscellaneous questions can be from which section? We have famous personalities, like for example, all the people who are in the news, whatever reasons, good or bad, we should be knowing about them. Recent mergers and acquisitions which are there, like which company has been acquired by which, for example, Byju's has acquired White Hat Junior. So I can have questions on who was the CEO of this company, what was the deal transaction for, about the amount at which it was acquired, those kind of questions. Okay. Then we have world organizations. This is like all the UN, WHO organizations. Where are they headquartered? Where was the last summit that was conducted? What is the next major thing which is happening, or anything which they had done, like any goal focus for this year, the themes which they have, those kind of questions. Then current affairs, I already spoke to you guys about it. 6 months to 1 year current affairs needs to be studied. Then we look at the CEOs, like top company CEOs, and also know about various brands and their top brand ambassadors and slogans and taglines, which is there. So this makes your entire GK preparation comprehensive, right? Now comes the last question: how do we study for GK? So you have to keep reading it. This is like soaking as much information as you can. Read so that you can remember it, right? So instead of referring to the huge Panorama book, which has got like lots of pages, what we have done is, in the Catkin GK section, you have this GK zone where you will have static compendiums, which is all of these topics based question and answers, so that you can imagine what kind of questions can be framed. So you read question and answers, it makes it easy for you to remember. Similarly, for every month current affairs, the GK questions are there. There is content to read and understand what are the major events and things which have happened in that particular month. You know, you understand them. Then you have questions based on that. Study those as well. This helps you to prepare your GK every day. Your target should be, I have to study 2 compendiums every day at least. That's going to give you guys like somewhere around 30 minutes to 45 minutes every day on your preparation. Do that, and after that you can probably take out some time over the weekends to give small GK sectional tests, so that you know that whatever I'm reading over the week, am I able to retain, remember it till the weekend or not. All right. So this is about your CMAT GK section, how do you go about the preparation and what else needs to be done. If you guys have any doubts or any questions or anything specific, any topic which you are facing problems you would like me to cover up, you can drop in on the comment section. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.